Everybody gets high sometimes, you know. What else can we do?
Hey everyone, welcome back to EclipseLuna. So today's look is using a lot of warm colors. I've really just been diving back into one of my favorite palettes, and that's the 35O by Morphe. I know you guys seen tons of different videos out there because, I mean, we all love that palette. Like, come on, let's get real. It's all warm colors. Yes, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It's a little different. I am kind of talking you guys through what I'm doing versus having an actual talk through. So let me know if you really do enjoy that, or if you rather us me just do a talk through. But yes, if you want to see I did this video, keep watching. I just wanted to go ahead and insert this picture because throughout the video you'll see that I mentioned you can replace the pop of color. So here is an image so you can see what it would look like. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. So I already went ahead and did one eye, so we're just going to go into the next. I already primed my eyelid with some concealer and I put some translucent powder. And now I'm going to go ahead and go with my first shadow, and this is Max Brulee. It's just a very light, kind of like a nudish white, and I'm just going to place that right underneath the brow bone. Putting a generous amount, which you can tell is pretty close to my skin tone, just a little lighter. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and go in with the oranges. So I'm going to go in with my big fluffy brush by Sonia Kashuk. I'm going to go in with Chickadee by MakeupGeek and putting a generous amount on my brush and just going right in the crease area. And this is going to be my transition color. So I'm going to actually build this color up because I want it to be able to see when I add all these other darker colors on there and brighter colors. So I'm really just going back and forth. And you can go as light or as dark as you want to. As you can tell, I'm really being generous. I don't know if you can tell on the camera if it's washing it out, but I'm really going in the crease. And I'm not being really neat. I'm just really kind of placing the color all in my crease, so all the other eyeshadows will be really easy to blend out. Now I'm going to go in with my 35O palette by Morphe, and this is such a beautiful palette. If you don't have it, go get it. It's a must-have. And I'm going to go in with this shade right here, the upper orangey color right there. And I'm going to take my Morphe, and this is the M441 brush. Just going to be a little bit smaller than the first brush that I used. Again, I'm going down the crease, and instead of going so like higher, I'm gonna start lowering down the color. And a good way to know where your socket's at is if you tilt your head up, and you'll be able to see that shadow right there. I'm gonna be taking my time on this part because I'm really gonna be adding a lot of colors just to really intensify that crease area with all these colors. I really want to get that ombre effect right in this middle area. Make sure you always want to hold the brush in the middle or further out. You don't want to hold it too close in there because then you will not be allowing the brush to do the work. You will be actually pushing too hard, which is going to add, like, the brushes will go like this, and you don't want that. So just make sure you really just kind of let the brush do its work and just go back and forth and be patient because blending does take time. Okay, so now I'm going to be going back into my MakeupGeek palette, and this is Cocoa Bear by MakeupGeek. Going in with that little brush, and now I'm going to go lower into the crease area. Again, tilt your head back to be able to see. I really love this color. It's like a really nice, really warm brown. One of my favorite eyeshadows by MakeupGeek. If you haven't tried out MakeupGeek, they're amazing and they're really affordable. I think each of their eyeshadows is like $6 to $8, something like that, which I don't think is bad at all. Well, I'm trying to make room for this color. I don't want to go too high up because that's when it's going to start getting a little muddy and kind of having all the colors blend in together versus kind of starting this little gradient effect that we're doing. So make sure you pay attention to your eye shape. If you have a smaller eye area than I do, then you might want to really like concentrate that deeper color lower onto your onto your lid versus going really high up to your brow bone, because then that's when you're going to turn into like having like a big old like eyeshadow all the way up to your brow bone, which that's not what we want. We want it to still have a little bit of a gap area where your highlight's at, and then just start moving downwards from light to dark. And this is going to take time, guys. This isn't going to be the quickest eye look. And you can do this with multiple different colors. It doesn't have to be these oranges. These could be, you could do cool tones instead, and that would still look really beautiful. I'm going to switch to my Sedona lace brush, and it's very similar to the other brush. This one's just going to be clean. It's the number of my Morphe is 433. The Sedona lace does not have a number, and you can tell it's so old. Now dipping back into my Morphe 35O palette, I'm going to take this darker warm brown color right there. I'm really loading my brush, topping it off, and then I'm going to first concentrate on patting that into the outer quarter, because we're not going to be going all in the inner corner or on the lash line. We're just going to really stay out in this area, because as you can tell, I kind of like cleaned this area up and left that outer area darker. So it's going to be like a semi cut crease, but not too much. Kind of feathering it outwards and then feathering it inwards. Not really going really harsh back and forth. Just really just kind of feathering it in. Making sure it's like blended out with the rest of the colors. Okay, so this is where the hard part kind of begins. Now this is going to be something you really want to just really take your time. Don't rush through this part, because once you go too high or you like it, I mean, you just ruined it. No, just kidding. You just want to take your time. Be patient with yourself. It will take practice, so the first time it might not come out perfect, but at least you kind of know what your errors are and try to do it again. So I'm going to go back in with my Urban Decay brush that it's double-ended. It's synthetic. I'm just going to use that little flat shade part. Looks kind of like a concealer brush. I go in with my Shape Tape, and this is in the color medium. I love this color, this concealer, but it's a little too dark for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just use it as my corrector. Yeah. So loading my brush up and just going to really just cut this area out all the way to the middle. I'm going to leave that outer third alone, and then we're going to be applying a lighter shade to that eyelid, which will be Brulee from MAC, just to really kind of make sure that's really white and crisp. My MAC, and this is, I don't know what the number is, sorry, it faded. Just a little flat shader brush. Going back in with MAC's Brulee, really loading that brush up and pressing this eyeshadow into that concealer, just because we don't want any creasing throughout the day. Now, since this area is a little bit just like there's no really nice faded effect, I'm just going to go back in with that darkest color that we did and just kind of push it into the skin, so it's going to kind of blend from the light to the dark. Again, using little sweep movements. The eye part, we're going to go ahead and put a wing liner on, and instead of using my gel liner, I'm going to go ahead and use my Wet n Wild, and this is the Mega Liner in the shade Black Noir. I meant I have to concentrate extra hard. I don't know why I said that backwards. My favorite gel liner by Marc Jacobs, and it's called Blacker. Tight lining. Testing this Urban Decay mascara. A lot of people really love it, and I just don't see what the hype is about. I don't know. Let me know what your comments are. Like, what? I've had this for over a week now, and I feel like usually after a week I really love or dislike the mascara, but it's like, like, it's okay. Then take some lash curls and just squeeze those together. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC, and this is Hodgepodge, and just lining the lips. With my MAC lipstick in Fleur de Coral. I don't know how to speak French, guys, sorry. And then topping it off with my Gerard Cosmetics in Candy Kiss. Look at the packaging. Isn't this so cute? And then look. There's like a little light and a little mirror. It's so cute. Like, yeah. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys like these kind of talk and do my makeup, or if you like the talk throughs. I know these videos can be a little bit longer when I'm sitting here kind of explaining what I'm doing, but it's sometimes fun to just change it up and everything. But yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out any of our other videos. Remember, there's 2 of us on here. Me and my sister both love doing makeup videos, so hope you guys get a little bit of twist. We have very different style. But yes, until next time, bye!